Welcome to the 21st Century Marketing Meetup. Ascend Business Design and Development holds these meetups each month to explore digital marketing practices, tools, and strategies to help you build your brand through digital media. This month, we have a presentation by Brad Barbeau, Associate Professor of Entrepreneurship at CSU Monterey Bay and Principal at Ascend Business Design and Development. Brad is addressing building and implementing digital marketing funnels. We present his talk in 3 parts. Here is part 2. Drive sales through your digital marketing funnel. Part 2, tools for the middle of the funnel.
With these tools, that gets us into the middle of the funnel, which is all about motivation. Some of the tools we use here, the website is a great tool because you can build a lot. The website's very flexible. It's got infinite real estate to work with, but a website's a very flexible tool. You can have blogs, you can have video, you can have pictures, movement. You can do almost anything with a website. Blogs are another tool that you can use to draw people in and engage them much more deeply in a well-written blog. Videos are great for drawing people in. We are very visual. Some huge percentage of our brain is designed around visual processing. So videos get our attention, hold our attention, draw us in, and information provided carefully. Information is a tricky thing. Information provided in the right amounts at the right time can be very engaging. Information provided too much at the wrong time is very disengaging because the brain has to work really hard to process, especially spoken information or written information is really hard for the brain to process. Visual information is much easier because we've got lots of stuff for that. So you have to be careful with information. Important. Emotion is the energy for action. So we need to think about emotion differently. We tend to think about decision making, like purchase decision making, as if it is a decision, as if it is a conscious, rational process by which we choose products. Brain science shows us that that is not true. Actually, the action, the choice, comes before the rationale. When they measure what's happening in the brain, they find that the decision happens before the rationale occurs. So all the reasons why we do something, those our brain makes up afterwards. Okay? But what actually motivates action is emotion. Without emotion, there is no action. That's the role of emotion in us, is to motivate us to act, not reason. Reason, not useful. So emotion is the energy for action. So this is what we need to create in that engagement part is emotion. So bottom of the funnel. So we've recruited people's attention, we've created them as an audience, we've engaged them with other content that we've brought them in, and now that they're hopefully fully engaged. And now we want to get them to take that last step and actually make a purchase, and that's the conversion. So what have we got for tools for this, to prompt that action? Things like promotional offers. To say, buy this is nowhere near as effective as saying, buy this, it's 20% off. Here's a code you can use to get 20% off. That'll knock your conversion rates way up, to add that little bit of added incentive to pop them over the top. Contact forms are conversion devices. Contact us. Buy now buttons that there was an ad for, I think it was at Office Max a few years ago where they had the big red easy button. Mm-hmm. They're talking about making it easy to make these purchases. Mm-hmm. What you don't want when you're at the conversion point is for things to get in the way, like they fill their shopping cart and all of a sudden their shopping cart disappears. Anybody have that happen ever? Mm-hmm. And it's just irritating, and it usually kills the purchase. Right? So you want all the blocks out of the way. Shopping carts are part of the conversion process, and other promotional things. So these are creating both opportunities to act and invitations to act. So opportunities to act and invitations. You got to remember to ask them. Those invitations to act are not always for purchase. Sometimes it's an invitation to subscribe to our newsletter, to register for our website, which brings them deeper into the funnel, and it's not the ultimate purchase, but it's a step along the way, which is what the funnel's about, right? It's bringing them through this process. So a principle that we believe really strongly in is that wherever you've got people at the top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, or the bottom of the funnel, there should always be an opportunity for them to move to the next step through what we call a call to action. Visit our website, subscribe to our newsletter, buy now, whatever it may be, different calls to action. But there should always be, whatever step they're at, there should always be something that explicitly says where the next step is. Also known as no dead ends. And if you look at websites, you will see websites where you get to the end of the page and the page is done. And what do you do when you get to the end of a page? You go do something else because you're done. That's a missed opportunity for them. When you get to the bottom of the page, there should be someplace else to go to engage further if you're wanting to do that. Then through this, we want to create these connected pathways where each of the connections is a call to action, and we're bringing them initially from just simply being aware that we exist to deeper and deeper into the funnel, engaging them more deeply until we convert them into buyers with maybe a buy now button that takes them to ultimately to their shopping cart and checkout process and all the way through. So these pathways, and this is important also because again, it's back to different than a billboard out there is not connected to the purchase, which happens later in time and in a completely different place. There's no connection. Where here, it's all about making those connections. The connections may be more important in a sense than the individual pieces, because if they're not connected, why have them out there? You get somebody really engaged in a 30-second video, you want to have a place to go next. Otherwise, you've wasted a whole lot of engagement. So here's an example actually from a company that I am an advisor to. This is an actual funnel and pathway that they've created, that they're testing right now, that starts with reaching outbound marketing, right? We're going to reach out, we're going to let people know we're there with Google AdWords, and we're going to give them a choice of several places to go. One is to our homepage. And the homepage has got information about what the service is that they offer and what they could do next. So this is about renting, and it's about assisting renters in that process of getting an apartment, for example. So then they have a rentability calculator that shows how rentable you are, how much are landlords going to like you based on your information that you input here. And if you notice, information that you input means information that this company now has about you that also becomes information they can use to help to add value to you and also to reach back out to you. They have their a Dirty Dozen quiz also around renting. And then there's a whole education center around the process of renting. All of this stuff, you notice, is free. Nothing's being paid for it, but this is all about engaging them more and more deeply until ultimately they're ready to say, hey, I want to talk to you guys to have you help me because you've shown me that there's this whole more complex world out there than I realized, and that you guys understand this world and you can help me rent more efficiently than I can on my own. And that in green is where they collect money. So that's an actual funnel that they have implemented. Now, so that's the mechanics. So what we've done is we've taken a bunch of tools and we've connected with them with calls to action. But so far, this is all pretty mechanical.
Thank you for listening. We hope you have enjoyed part 2 of this 3-part talk on designing and implementing digital marketing funnels. The talk continues with part 3, tools for the bottom of the funnel and connecting the dots through narratives. The 21st Century Marketing Meetups are a project of Ascend Business Design and Development. Our mission at Ascend is to help companies grow profitably. We provide digital marketing design and implementation as well as financial management for growing companies. For more videos of the 21CM meetups, visit us on the web at 21cm.global. Do you have a question or a digital marketing need? Reach out to us at Ascend. We're here to help your business grow.